Hi, and welcome back from the last episode. I tried to do the glitch thing that I read about, and I don't think it worked. It said like the second time you play the game, so I don't know if this is considered the second time or if it's like going all the way through the game. I do not know. But I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Gilby. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like you deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, you won't see the end of it. The room's tilted. Sorry, I just noticed it. Oh, and she's in front of the text too. Suki has a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the classroom. Manga. Suki finds herself stuck between singing Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Sorry, Gilby. But make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glare. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you like. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How's Girl Accidentally Being So Cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like despite me reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it in your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Well, that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh! I heard Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You're looking for something in there. Fucking Monicam. She never puts my stuff back in the right place. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things you can't admit you really are into, unless you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga and myths on the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious to pull out the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns the box of manga and flips volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait, parfait, girls. Series I've never heard of in my life. Probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. You're gonna check a book, you can do it through the glass on the door. She points out the classroom door. Oh, okay. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Gilby. Consider this a lesson straight from Literature Club. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls. I'm going to show you exactly why. Shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated features. It's extremely moe. Don't just stand there. Ooh ah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. Can't read at the same time like that. Oh, I said, it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. Made me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space that she hopes I didn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes? Well, Oh, all my saves are gone. Just in case, I'll put that there. You don't go back. Wait. In here, it's normal. Hold on. I'm gonna look in the main menu quick. And now it's 8. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. You say so. It's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh. You don't, that's not, well, wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Should not rub it in. Jeez. I'm sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. Can't even bring it up without them being loud like, oh, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who won't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Uh? Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the classroom. Except Monica kept kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. Flip the page. Time passes. Suki is suddenly quiet now. Glance over at her. Looks like she's started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki just collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh, jeez. Suki, are you okay? Here. Oh, this time it shows it as being that. So it's some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. Told you to give, She hasn't even finished her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Gilby. She's fine. This happens every now and then. So I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we share poems now? Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hey, Gilby. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off with going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Gilby. We're all alone bears today, you know. Sort of barrier we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, it's true. And Monica, my poem. I like it, Gilby. Really? A lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. Kinda makes sense, something that Suki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Huh. If you say so. Yep. You're interested in Natsuki, then always give a snack on you. Clean you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Sometimes she just loses all her strength and sets down, like earlier. Just guess, I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. Hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know? Sorry, just trying to look in the bright side. That's fucked. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. So I'm pretty confident for someone who claims not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes no longer see color. There's other in the room. Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. Room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air as I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. Panic. Must be a way out. It's right here. He's right here. Swallowing my fears. Banish my pen. So what do you think? It's very freedom, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind those. This one? Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. Guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard and make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. Keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Nasuki. Okay, when do you start to like things I don't like? What are things I don't like? First of all, Suki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of starting in the sharing in the first place? I wrote this so I could have been doing other things. Oh, when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more confident sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, oh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that I don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Suki must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. Any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica won't make me if I don't. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, chickens can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, truly though you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Let's be honest, I am. Why are you convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks this writing has to be sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't the point of writing poems for people to express themselves? So that poem was the same. So maybe Monica's was the same. I thought it was different. Oh, sorry. Well, like, are we just like playing this again? Like, I don't understand. Like, what exactly happening? You know? Kind of confused, and like I was talking about it with some of my friends yesterday where I think they played it and watched it, and they said they were skipping a lot to get to the good stuff, and then it just got crazy. Excuse me. And so they didn't mention about anything about that. They mentioned like decorating a Christmas tree. But I don't know what that had to do with. I'm gonna save here. And just in case if like everything goes haywire. I'm like gonna kinda skip through stuff. Let's see. Really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. So simple. Oh yeah, let's see Yuri's. Oh. Oh wow, she's roasting us. Oh wait, I can skip through this part. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll be able to keep trying. Counting on you. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It's a lot more stressful than I anticipated. It was as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club after all. Sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's really about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant language, I guess. Trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something else? Excuse me, something nice to say. Thanks, but I really didn't come out that nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who I actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Gilby did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. Excuse me, I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Excuse me. Kid would like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Tsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. It's not what You just... Yuri stands up as well. I think the room's back to normal now. I don't know, I can't tell. Maybe it shows that Gilby appreciates my advice more than for hers. Deliver on my way to make everything Oh no. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone in your mental age to comprehend. See? Saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. Think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? You just accused me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Gilby hear everything you really think. Sure will be head over heels with you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me, as if she just noticed I was standing here. Gilby! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How do I get like this now? I'm writing how do I do this? Let's see. I'm Monica. Hey Gilby. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. Really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they've done yelling. As president I am, right. Can't even confront my own club members properly. So wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, makes you want to spend less time with others, and that's fine. Be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk and her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. No idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Gilby, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. You know you didn't mean it. Please, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. She keeps glancing at Monica. Excuse me. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so somebody take the responsibility today. It sounds like you don't want me around or something, Yuri. No, it's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Gilby. Be embarrassing with you listening. Guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Sorry for causing trouble. I really appreciate you understand. Okay, on to the poem. Here we go. Maybe the glitch will work this time. Okay, good. I was on the Natsuki one. I almost picked one that was... I think Rain Cloud was one of hers. Or Friends? Was Friends one? Or just Friend? I don't know. Or Adventure. I think Adventure's one. Yeah, Adventure is one. Okay. Maybe Destiny? Oh, Sweet's one of hers. Okay, Tragedy, I know, yep. Oh, I don't think Clumsy was one. Good thing I saved. Sweet. Of course, sounds different. I think Rain Cloud was one. Yep, Rain Cloud. Tragedy. Pain. I think Hopeless was one. Depression. Lucky. I think Broken's one. No, I don't think... I'm not saying Broken. Maybe Flying? Yep, Flying's one. I think Daydream's one. Yep, Daydream. I think Loud. Maybe Silly or Unending. No. Rose? No. Whisper. Maybe Dazzle. Maybe Vertigo. Human sparkle or games, otherwise I don't know what it'd be. Oh, music is one. Okay. I think fireworks is one, maybe. Fireflies is not fireworks. Maybe imagination and portrait. Wait, fireworks is one. I think Friends. Yep, Friends is. See, sometimes I can find them and sometimes I can't. I think Adventure is. Yep, Adventure is. Yeah. Romance? Maybe Bed. Yep, Bed. Happiness. Here we go. I think Together is one. Fun. Yeah, Fun is. Maybe Fear. Yep, Sunset is. Another day passes. Actually, I'm gonna stop here.